Yes, my name is Saeed Al Yarabi. I am the Chief Geophysicist in BDO.
My name is Timur Al-Wallahi. I'm head of the geophysical operations, and we won the Excellence Operations Company in the ADIPEC 2022.
Can you tell me about the category that you won in and why this is special to you tonight as a win? Because I noticed that you also had to jump into a little bit of an operational call right after the win.
Yes, this is related to the operational excellence in seismic operations or in the operations in general. Uh, what we did actually in this is actually we introduced a new nodal acquisition system and replacing the cable system that we had. And through that, we managed to reduce the manpower exposure, we reduced the HSE exposure, but we also realized a significant reduction in cost. In addition to that, we also introduced certain technologies to allow us to quality control the data that comes from those nodes. Instead of driving with people to actually QC those nodes or quality check them, we actually introduced drones. Those drones actually have a certain radius that can pick up data from these drones, and then you download that data and you QC that on the fly. So it's a combination of technologies, and also on the other side we have the drivers that can now actually benefit from an automated terrain classification technology that can help them and assist them in avoiding risks while they drive through the desert. So it's amalgamation of these things, yes.
And how important is this project of yours and the sort of the work that you've done to win tonight? How important is it to the industry?
I think it's a journey that we started years ago, but in particular in 2008. And since then we have been adding certain milestones on the way. I think now we are close to basically trying to automate the operations end to end. And this is the journey that we have embarked in the last 2 years, and we are going to move on with it to be able to actually do what people do, but with machines.
It's people sometimes forget how much of a journey it is and how patient one has to be really to work in the industry as well, in terms of making sure that those operational excellent efficiencies and excellences are achieved. How would you describe the levels of patience that you have had in order to reach this position today?
So our experience in the seismic started back then more than 17 years, and it is an accumulation of experience year and year from the project to project all over most of the Oman. And this tells you how patient we are with this operations. It goes on a yearly basis improvement. It goes into hands-on training. It goes to all collaborative from different disciplines, different teams in order to achieve this one.
And how do you feel about the win tonight? Did you expect to win? What was your reaction when your names were announced?
We're very proud, to be honest, very delighted. We had high hopes because of the submission and what we have put into that submission. It's an extremely happy moment for all of us, not only in, let's say, the operation side in geophysics, but also in PDO in general. So yeah, very proud.
And what do the ADIPEC Awards mean to the industry, particularly in the region? How would you describe them?
I think they are prestigious awards, and then they mean a lot to many people. And winning ADIPEC Award is like an Oscar, winning an Oscar. So it's actually quite prestigious. Yeah.
And you can see that the nominated companies here in this 2022, it was over 1,000 submissions all over the disciplines, and we managed to get one of these.